If you're looking for healthy, fast, cheap, home-style cooking, this is the right channel for you. My name is SD from SD in Sweden. Do check out the video description links for more information. It's still cutting off at 15 seconds. So guys, today we're gonna make this delicious Indian chicken. I know you guys always think about healthy food is always very boring, right? So healthy food need not have to be boring. Today I'm going to prove it to you that healthy food is actually very easy to do and it's not boring at all. So we're going to make a chicken curry today. Not the type of the one that you eat in Asia, or rather this is my own version. It's a typical mix of whatever things that I can find in the what do you call it, in the kitchen. So this is something that you don't really need to crack your head to figure out how to cook them. So you whatever things that you can find in the kitchen, you grab them and you can make this dish at home for yourself. So I'm going to start off by welcoming you, and I'm going to show you immediately how to do this. If you're looking for very fast, healthy, cheap recipes and not boring at all, this is the channel for you. Subscribe and I'll show you right away how to do this. All right, here I have some, my camera is a little bit crooked today on the Facebook, on the YouTube. I don't know why. I'm losing one nut here. I found this nut, so it's probably that is missing. Hello. And then also for YouTube, Facebook people, you guys are also here. So we have two group of people here today, Facebook and YouTube. Can see, right? Okay, now let's start. Without further delay, let's do the cooking. I have prepared, because I know you guys don't want me to start from chopping garlic and marinate, right? So I'm going to just make it really simple for you guys. Over here, I have some chicken that I have marinated just for half an hour. 15 to 20 minutes would be enough, but if you have time, marinate them with salt, pepper, and then what I have is, instead of using flour, I'm using rice flour, because rice flour is gluten-free, right? So and then I just let it marinate, and just before I jump on live, I just add some turmeric powder, bunch of them, and you guys know I'm a turmeric queen. So turmeric powder, this is going to be fried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fry this just for the surface of it, to just quickly and seal them, so that when you cook the chicken in the curry sauce or the gravy, it is going to continue to cook until it is fully done. Because LG is going work in the afternoon, so I thought I'd prepare this in the morning just before lunch, so that you know it can be soaked into the curry sauce for a longer period of time before you really eat them. That is the best time. A curry is never nice when you eat them right away. So saying it, this Facebook is a bit crooked here. Okay, so very easy, right? So I'm going to start this pan by frying this first, so that you know that I'm going to fry the other ingredients later on. Can you guys see? You know, can see, right? Not the Facebook people. So turn on the heat. And I'm going to have some oil. So it covers. So you want to just fry this. You guys are going to on this. I'll talk to you about issue with this Electrolux, this pan, this stove. All right, you guys know I complained, and then yesterday the technician came and explained to me why this is giving so much sound from the stove. So while this is heating up, let me just quickly jump into the main ingredients to make the sauce. So you guys probably know what is kale. You can use any kind of green vegetables. So this curry is going to be like, you know, a little bit of green inside. And also pepper. Pepper is good for wrinkles and aging. So eat a lot of this. And also Indian curry is very complicated, so I want to make this recipe as easy as possible so that you can follow this through without hassle. So basic ingredient for curry is a mash, is some shallot, or if you don't have shallot, I'm using red onions, garlic, tons of garlic. I have about 7 small garlic here. And also ginger. You don't have to mix them in a mixer. I know that probably Indian will coming after me with this pot, but you can mix them in a mixer until it's like a paste if you want. But if you don't have time, just chop it up, it's enough. And then I have white yellow onion and also some curry powder. Not curry powder, curry leaf. And then I have some Thai chili, right? I need just 2 of them, is enough. And then over here, I have a pan of cardamom, clove, and coriander seed, and some, what do you call that, this mustard seed. So you can't opt this, but cardamom pods is very important. If you have a clove, if you have a cinnamon, that would be great too. So you want to make the gravy together. So while this chicken is frying, I'm going to make the gravy at the same time. All right, so you can see that this is very, very easy to make. So we're going to do multitask today. So with the pan on this side, I'm going to make the gravy here and fry the chicken over there. So I'm just going to heat up the dry ingredient, which is the cardamom pod, the mustard seed, without any oil. Okay, later we're going to add oil. So I prefer to do it because you want to roast it. Because if you add oil, you losing the aroma of this. You know, the aroma don't come out. So you want to just roast this in a very, very light temperature, about 6, until you can hear. Oh, this is the sound that I was talking about. And yesterday the technician explained to me why this is like this. Okay, the reason why is that the pot is like layers of metal, right? The bottom is always very thick. So in between layers, there can be air bubbles that is being trapped inside. And because induction is a magnetic, what do you call it? Oh, you can hear it. It's a magnetic field. So that's why when it attracts or contact with these air bubbles, it will create this vibration within the pot itself. So now you know why. So he told me, and he said, you can buy a very expensive pan, but I'm sure it will sound too. So for live streaming, induction is not really a good, but it is really good because it heats up very quickly. So I'm just going to let this, I can smell the aroma of this. So I'm going to reduce the chicken speed now. And I'm going to put the chicken in slowly, one by one. You don't want to overcrowded this. I think this is a little bit overcrowded, but you know, we don't have another pot. So this is, I can smell this already. So now you want to put in the curry leaf and then the chili. Right? You just want to fry this for a few seconds just to roast the curry powder, the curry leaf. Let me see, Facebook people are a little bit too high. Okay, Facebook can come closer. So, fry this for now. Immediately when you smell this, the fragrance from the curry leaf, you want to put in some oil. Let me just increase the temperature a bit. I don't know, I always feel like you have to, if you want to roast something, you have to roast it without the oil. I see some Indian recipe, they have the oil and then they chop in, and then the mustard is frying all over the place. So that is one way, but I prefer this way. And I think that cooking shouldn't be so much of a hazard, right? So next, garlic, followed by ginger, and then you want to increase the temperature a little bit more. Okay, now I have to feel the aroma of the garlic first, and then I put in the rest. Now I feel it. So the onion, and then you want to just soften this. My God, it's so nice, the smell. Okay, now I'm going to let this soften, because you want to make sure that this is softened properly, and you don't want to overheat this, and just make sure you keep it into a moderate temperature. Meantime, I'm just going to turn over the chicken. That's my chopstick. Okay, now chicken. Wow, chicken is looking good. Crispy on the outside. So when you use the rice flour, it's more crispy on the outside, and that is what you want. And you don't want to overcook this like this. So cooked, right? So you want to continue to cook this over the gravy. And at the same time, when you're doing that, you're actually trapping the moisture of the chicken inside. So now let's come back here. Just now, before I went on to live, I have actually watched a video on YouTube, and I said the most famous chicken in YouTube, alright? So I come across this Indian lady. She has this amazing looking chicken dish, and I just started to read, and her video is like 20 minutes. So I started to watch, and halfway through I quit because I just couldn't handle it, because I have calculated the number of ingredients she put and the amount of spice that she put inside. Alright, the number of times that she put the spice for just the first 7-8 minutes, I counted it was around 50 different times, you know, occasion where she just continued to put all kinds of spice. And I was thinking to myself, I said, why is it it is so difficult? Why is it that it is so complicated? You know, and she put it very clear. I'm sure it's an authentic style, but then I just felt like if this is a big hassle, I wouldn't want to even try that recipe because it's too much. Yeah. So I think cooking should be easy and fun, and it shouldn't take so much time. And you will get the same result anyway because the ingredients is like almost the same, but you don't have to put them like over, keep adding, and then she add too little, and then later she add more. I think it's a bit too difficult to catch up. So now the chicken is almost ready. I'm going to turn off the heat of the chicken. Alright, you can see the chicken is ready. See. So you want to just put them in a plate. I'm just going to put them into the same bowl because you're going to continue to cook them anyway. So, oh, it's crispy on the outside now. Okay, so see, the chicken is like crispy on the outside and it's tender in the inside. So I'm going to remove this from the pan and we're going to use a little bit of the oil which contains full of flavors of turmeric. Just a little bit in here. Okay. Look, this is tender chicken. So I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of oil from this turmeric oil into this. And just continue to soften this. Now, this is what you want. When the onion, the garlic, the ginger and all the spices are softened, now it's time for you to add the other ingredients. And what is it? The tomato. Of course, if you are hardworking enough, you can buy the fresh tomato and chop. But I'm very lazy. This is a lazy channel. So I'm going to use a tomato from the can or from the paper pack. Okay. I can smell the aroma of this chicken already. So I'm going to higher the temperature a little more. And I don't stop there. I want to add some more flavoring, just a little bit more of spice, a little bit of a kick of spiciness. So a little bit of chili powder or chili flake. I like it spicy, so I'm going to add this. Okay. And then, instead of coconut milk, you can add yogurt too if you have yogurt. But I have yogurt, but I don't want to add yogurt. And I have this cream. I'm going to add some cream in here. You can also add coconut milk. Don't waste it. There are always cream left over. Put a little bit of water and then there you go. You can see here. Right? Giveaways. Okay, now you have this really nice tomato mixture, or rather gravy, right? So now you want to bring this to a boil before you put the chicken in here. Let me just cover this just for 2 minutes. Oh my god, this is not close. Okay, this is getting much. The pan, I forgotten to off it. So I'm going to transfer this. It's so hot over here, so I don't get them disfiguring my face. Can you hear? It's so now this is that where you want to put in the chicken. Ooh, look at that. Oh my god, it's too hot. Maybe reduce it to lower. Okay, now if you like, you can add in some curry powder. For me, I think I will do that because it looks to me like this is a bit far too much tomato in that. So I'm going to put in some curry powder. It's the right amount of spiciness that I need. So let's mix this. can also alternatively, you can also add the curry powder when you are frying the or softening the onion, because that way, you know, you get more aroma from the curry powder. So now this is almost done. I'm gonna put in the chicken one by one. And I'm going to continue to cook this in low heat before I put in the rest of my vegetables and the pepper. Okay, so the pan is a bit too small. The pot. Maybe I should have used a pot. Okay, so you want to make sure that the chicken is submerged in the gravy, and you want to keep the temperature medium high so that you could continue to cook them. It's looking really beautiful. It's so delicious, the color. Looking so nice, like a mango, like a raw, what do you call it, the raw mango, or rather the, not mango, I won't describe this as the mango color. But you know the Indian mango, right? They have a really nice color. So it reminds me of that. So for the rest of the ingredient, like the pepper and the thyme, I'm going to add them last minute. Yeah, so just put them aside, and I'm going to put the lid on and just let this cook for a while. And before we do the rest of the ingredient, let me just give you guys a little bit of review about my vlog lately. I have put a very important message onto my latest vlog, which I have updated yesterday. So yesterday I uploaded a vlog in my YouTube channel. It is about people who like me and people like you. So we all live in a world, and we are responsible for what we do for this earth. You guys have probably watched so many times on YouTube, Facebook, all the social media. We are talking about plastic-free lifestyle. And this is something that I always wanted to do, and I just feel like it's so difficult because we are so consumed with plastic. So I wanted this vlog to be like an example, like if I can do it, you too can do it too. So I hope you check out that vlog. I'm going to include that link into this video description. And if you're watching from Facebook, you probably already seen my uploads. I have this very nice thumbnail where I sat onto my spark and just enjoying the winter, because that is going to be gone soon if we don't do something about the you know, the ecosystem. So we are all responsible for our future, and I think we should work together. And what I can contribute to this earth is by giving you guys small baby steps. Like, you know, try and do that, because you can do it. And that impact, when you share them in the social media, whether you are sharing this on YouTube or Facebook, you know, you are actually spreading. Because just imagine if you are yourself and you can spread it to 20 of your friends. You know, can you imagine the 20 friends go and spread it out to another 20 or 40 friends? So on their timeline or on the, you know, Instagram, whatever, I think that will create a really good impact just from one person effort. So that is why I wanted to do this, because I feel like it can create a difference in this world. And just for me, just showing you guys very simple things that you can do. Some people may find it very difficult, very challenging, but you know guys, it is effortlessly. Go and watch my YouTube vlog, the one that I uploaded yesterday, so you know what I mean. All right, so this is a very important message, and I hope you can spread this video to people who, you know, who might be, you know, should be aware of. And if you are into this campaign, let me know in the comment. All right, I'd like to know, and I want to give you guys a thumbs up and give you a thank you on your comment. All right, so let's check out chicken, and then I'm going to just finish up the chicken, and I'm going to show you what you should do. Right, so here is the chicken, and for Facebook. So let's take a look at the chicken. Mamma mia, it's smelling so good. Oh, okay, now guys, you want to continue to cook, but I'm just going to show you, all right, the finishing step. So just imagine if this has been cooked for at least 15-20 minutes. Of course, this will dry it up eventually. Don't worry, it's supposed to be like this. And if you think that it is too dry and you want some gravy, you can always make some stock and add it on. But for me, I like it like this dry. And then what you do is that I'm going to add in the kale. Okay. And then I'm just going to move this around. This part is too small. Okay. So you are actually killing two birds at one time. You want to cook the vegetable, and you don't want to, like, you know, oh, do another stir fry, right? So you want to just cook this for another 3 to 4 minutes maximum, and not so high heat, because if you cook them too high heat, you're actually going to lose the nutrition value from the vegetable. So now the pepper also, you shouldn't cook them for too long. You're going to add them in. So this is going to be just steaming away. So when this is done, I usually like to just put the lid on, and then I turn off the heat, because this pot is very hot, you know. You don't have to cook them for too long. But just imagine, all right, if you are cooking at home yourself, make sure that the chicken is cooked at least 20 minutes in the gravy, all right? Add some water if you think that it is not salty enough. So one thing I've forgotten is the salt. So you have to add some salt. If you have to taste them, I like to add last minute, because I always feel like you eat, and then, you know, if you cook the salt for too long, they are also, especially if you are using Himalayan salt, because it has all this mineral in that. So I want to do that the last minute often. Okay, so now the chicken is ready almost. But remember, all right, to cook them for another. From here, I would like to just turn off and just let them steam away. Okay, so now let's take a look closer. Facebook. Okay, I'm going to turn off the heat now and just let this heat steam the chicken. So guys, if you like this video, give a thumbs up, and also don't forget what I said earlier on the sharing is caring. And I'm going to create more videos like that, so that you guys can also get some small tips from me, how you too can contribute to making this world a better place to stay. And also, today is Wednesday. I hope I can upload another video tomorrow, and this is Chinese New Year version. And if I have time tomorrow, I would like to do a live streaming to tell you, because it's New Year, Chinese New Year on a Saturday, And to be very honest, I didn't even know when it was until this morning. I was thinking, my God, is it Saturday already? What am I gonna do? It's like in a panic situation, and that's really embarrassing because first of all, I don't celebrate Chinese New Year because I find it's no point. And on the other hand, I just felt like, you know, hey, come on, my daughter is Chinese, she's half Chinese, and she should have this in her blood, that Chinese is part of her. So no matter how, on Saturday, we're going to have a simple Chinese New Year dinner. And I hope I can either create a vlog, or I can just jump on and just do a short live streaming about what we're gonna eat. So if you're new here, right, and you want to know what is going on these few days, my panic mode for Chinese New Year, stay tuned, all right, because I can be jumping in randomly, and I want you to subscribe and put the notification on, because when you do that, you will get a notification from YouTube that I am going on live, so you can see me live, all right, and chat with me and give me all kinds of questions in the comment. Love to have that. So guys, I'm gonna take picture now, and I'm gonna put them in my thumbnail, and I hope to see you in my next live streaming. All right, take care. Bye bye. How do I off this? And how do I off the Facebook? Yeah.